short-term supply picture here for cattle. Just want to point out that we have been running maybe slaughters about 1% or 2 higher than last year, and as of right now, we're running about 2 to 3% higher right now. So the point is we're working on these higher slaughters because we've got these placements, which we all kind of part of summer. Those are coming due right now. So from a supply standpoint, we do have a few extra cattle hitting the market, which maybe the trade wasn't quite prepared for here. One thing I want to point out is today we did trade cash cattle in Kansas down $1.50 at $98.50. So that sets the tone here for now 2 weeks in a row of lower prices. So we dropped 2 to 2.5 last week, and now $1.50 this week here. So a $4 drop in 2 weeks. In the big picture, you know what? Heck, 2 weeks ago we arrived $5. So it's kind of getting us back to where we started from here. But the point I want to make is, with a short-term picture, we do have some kind of negative news kind of drawing things down a little bit here. In the big picture, we still like this market from a long-term perspective, but short-term, maybe we've gone a little too far, a little too fast here for cattle prices here. For hog side, what I'm pointing out, here's a chart of carcass weights. So once you slaughter the animal and measure out the carcass, these numbers have just ballooned in recent days. And this is what we've been hearing about in those news wires for the last few weeks here. So record weights right now. On top of that picture, we have slaughter numbers, which are back to even with last year. You know, back from July through September, we were running 6% lower. Right now, running even with last year. So you throw on record weights plus slaughter equal last year, and you're running pork production about 1 to 2% higher than last year. So that's kind of a change in pace right now for the hogs. And as far as that goes, we are trading some bearish news. One thing I'm going to watch here for this week is maybe a few of these slaughter numbers got bunched up in the last couple of weeks. I think we are going to stabilize some numbers right now, maybe even drop them a little bit here next couple of weeks. So what I'm saying for the hogs is the worst is probably behind us in terms of supply-related news. We'll see if those numbers start to even up right now. As far as the direction of the hogs right now, kind of more or less neutral. We think that maybe the December contract's been pushed down a little too hard and too fast because it's pricing in the idea that slaughter numbers will remain right up here. I think, though, that we're bunching up slaughters here in the early part of fall, and by the time December rolls around, maybe they'll be a little bit lighter here. So I'd like to be saying that maybe the DEEF has been pushed down too far, but we're not finding